Hello and welcome to your tarot reading for Saturday, 13th of January 2024. My name's Dee, and if you haven't joined me before or you're unfamiliar with these cards, this spread is drawn from the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, which accounts for this dark, spooky theme, which I absolutely love. And the three cards that I've drawn today are the Seven of Candles, which corresponds to Wands, the Empress, and the Ace of Candles. So we've got this double candle or wand energy here today. And there are a few things that jump out at me, a few messages that jump out when I look at this spread straight away. So the Ace of Candles here, this is an indication that there is a potential for something to go really well. You might already be feeling the energy of this positive energy. Something's going great or has the potential to go great. But we've got this Seven of Candles cropping up here, which indicates that there may be a moment today where you encounter some kind of defensive or protective energy, and that defensiveness, there's many different ways that feeling can crop up for us, and it may be in you may encounter that feeling of defensiveness or fear of attack or fear of challenge in yourself, or you may encounter it in someone else. That may be someone else's reaction to something that you do or say. Now, I think in the context of this spread, when we look at this could mean several things. Now, with the Ace of Candles, it could mean that if you have an idea for something that you want to do, but you feel like it's already been done, it could be speaking to this sense of competition or contest. So if you have a great idea, or if you have something that you've been wanting to do, and you feel that say it's a business idea, and you feel like it might be you're doubting yourself because you feel like it might be a flooded market. You feel like it may have been done before. There are too many people in the space. Your idea isn't different enough from everybody else's in order to be successful. This Ace of Candles energy is saying, forge ahead, is saying you're on the right track. Do it anyway. Bring that idea to life, because that potential for success is alive and well. And there's room for everyone. Somebody said something to me a few months ago which really stuck with me, because I think it's really difficult for us to come up with new ideas in this age of information where everyone has access to all the information all of the time via the internet. So it's always been rare for people to have an entirely unique idea. Ideas are always influenced by other people's ideas. So at any one time there could be numerous people working on similar projects, but somebody said to me, there's no such thing as a unique message, only unique messengers. So what they meant by that is that whatever project you're working on, it's highly possible that other people are working on something entirely similar, but the way that you do it, the essence that you put into it, is going to be is what will make it stand apart, is what will make it unique. So don't be afraid to forge forward with an idea that you have for doing something. If it's a creative project, especially if you're feeling disheartened or dispirited by the idea that it's already been done, or, you know, it's not unique enough. This is an indication. This card is saying do it. Do it, because it does have the potential to be special. So that's one possibility. Another possibility here is that if you have been, especially creatively, if you've been putting yourself out there, for example, on social media, let's imagine that you've been putting yourself out there on social media and you've received some negative comments or some trolling, or, you know, you've encountered a hater. That kind of energy, that is this, in that scenario, the Ace of Candles is saying, don't let them dim your light. Don't. Because there's potential here for you to be doing something great, putting yourself out there. That's something that this is saying, don't let them dim your light. Don't let someone snuff out that energy with their negativity. You know, it's that sense of kind of coming under attack, but it's saying, don't let them. Don't let them. And I know that that's very much easier said than done, but we do have a clue in this deck as to how to handle that. So the clue comes in the form of the Empress. This is the message around, okay, so if we are feeling under attack, we are feeling defensive about something, or if we encounter defensiveness in someone else, if we suddenly find that someone's, you know, we've inadvertently put someone's back up and they are behaving defensively towards us, then the clue around how to manage that is right here. So the Empress energy is a very nurturing, energy of loving compassion, kindness, patience. The Empress is like a maternal feminine archetype. It's that mother energy, and it speaks to, you know, like a fertile ground for creative expression. So if you are feeling defensive, or if someone else is acting defensively towards you, and, you know, one or the other party is feeling like they're coming under attack, this is the energy that we need to bring into the situation to soothe it and to combat it in a compassionate and nurturing way. Now, obviously, when we feel like we're coming under attack, we don't always immediately, that's not the, you know, the reaction that we immediately have, or the energy that we reach for in dealing with it. So, you know, often it brings up very complex feelings for us, which kind of relate to things that have happened in our past. It touches raw nerves, and we don't feel like we immediately want to bring in this Empress energy. But this is kind of saying, okay, take a moment, take a breath, and see if you can apply this. So, for example, if you are receiving negative comments, or, you know, a critique, and you're feeling defensive, you're feeling, you know, it's touching a nerve, then even if if you feel that person is in the wrong, if you can apply this kind of serene, patient energy with them, come back with the compassionate, you know, if you combat hate with love, you win. You will win. So it's when we fight fire with fire that things get out of hand. But if you're feeling under attack today, if you can just breathe for a moment and just reach within and see if you can come back, like blast that person with a bit of love, even if they are being highly obnoxious, then you win, my friend. You do. I know it's easier said than done, but you will win. And the cards are very much indicating that right now. Also, if it is a critique that you've received and it's in danger of dimming this light or blowing out this flame on this candle, whatever you're trying to do here, whatever you've received the critique for or about, whatever you were doing that felt great, it felt like it was going really well, and then suddenly you've received some negativity. If that does happen, the Empress energy could also be speaking about, having that loving compassion, that spirit of patience and kindness with self. Because often when we do receive criticism from external sources, it does have the potential to have us throw in the towel. It can feel so challenging that we just think, oh, I can't be doing with this. This isn't for me. Especially if you are in a situation where you are being creatively kind of courageous or brave, and then someone comes along and pees on your parade, you can actually kind of blow this out for yourself. You can actually be like, I'm done. I can't deal with it. So in that kind of situation, the Empress is saying, apply that nurturing, maternal, motherly energy to yourself. That kind of bring yourself in for a cuddle, bring yourself in for a bit of kind of just gentle, nurturing self-love, so that you don't go down a path of ditching whatever it is that you felt was going well or had the potential to go well. So there is that as well. And if you can sense defensiveness rising up in somebody else today, and it has the potential to create an argument or some kind of conflict, perhaps someone's feeling challenged by you, they're feeling threatened by you in some way, and it has the potential to cause conflict, then just try viewing that situation from a compassionate standpoint. So, apply some of the Empress's, nurturing empathy, and imagine how that person is feeling in that moment. They're feeling attacked, they're feeling defensive. So this kind of, this maternal, patient, kind energy could be the salve that soothes that situation. Can you apply that in order to diffuse this situation, in order to soothe this? Because that defensiveness, it doesn't feel great when you're in that situation on either side. So can you do that for the other person? Can you put them at their ease? It's around kind of how do we diffuse this feeling of being under attack, whether it's in ourselves or in others. Another message that is coming across here is that this flame, this Ace of Candles flame, could be referring today to the flame of conviction, so a strongly held belief that you have. So if that's the case, and you feel that, especially if you feel that this strong belief is leading you to stand up for something, to stand up for something that you believe is right. It could be a social justice cause or something else, but it's you feel like you need to defend that position. You feel like you might be defending others who you feel that they're under attack. Or you might be protecting something or defending something, a group of people or something else that you feel is under attack, and you have a very strongly held belief around this. The spread here, the cards are saying you will have greater success in defending and protecting whatever it is that that you feel protective over today. You will have greater success in doing that if you apply this energy. Perhaps you in that context you might be trying to get your point across. You might be trying to influence others, or pass on information to others around this particular cause, what's going on. And it might be a somewhat maybe it's a controversial cause where not everybody agrees on it, and you may feel that you have to defend this position. It comes under attack from people with other opinions that differ from yours. Now, the way to get your point across today, and the way to have success in championing that cause, is to apply this energy of it's like a peaceful, loving, kind, maternal, nurturing energy, rather than a combative energy or an aggression, or rather than fighting for what you believe, that kind of sense of fighting. It's more of a kind of love-based energy than a fight-based energy. And the cards are indicating that is kind of how you are going to win, in a situation of disagreement or conflict today. That's how you're going to get what you're looking for, is to apply that. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to have you with me for another reading sometime soon. Have a great day.